I used to think the scariest moment was when the pain started. I was wrong. The scariest moment was when a doctor convinced me it didn't matter. My story didn't begin with drama, no collapse, no emergency, no flashing red flag. It began quietly, like most hidden illnesses do. One evening, while making dinner, I felt a dull ache bloom on my right side. Not sharp, not unbearable, just wrong. A deep, dense pressure, like something was pulling inward beneath my ribs. I pressed my hand there and waited. It faded, so I kept chopping vegetables like nothing happened. It returned the next day, then again the next. At first, it was easy to ignore, easy to explain away. You're tired, you're stressed, you're just overthinking. Pain has this strange way of entering your life like a polite guest, quiet at first, then familiar, then permanent. By the end of the first week, the ache greeted me every morning. Low, heavy, persistent. It tightened in the afternoons when I sat too long. It pulsed at night when the house was silent and the only thing left to hear was the sound of my own discomfort. I didn't tell anyone, not because I wasn't scared, but because I was terrified of acknowledging it. During the second week, the pain changed. It sharpened, spreading around my side and into my back. I'd shift in my office chair, pretending I was stretching when really I was trying not to grimace. Still, I stayed quiet. The breaking point came when I bent down to tie my shoes, and a sudden slicing pain shot through my side. I had to crouch on the floor, gripping the edge of the table, waiting for the world to steady. When I stood up, my legs shook. That's when the truth whispered, "Something is wrong." So I made an appointment, my first act of honesty in weeks. The doctor's office smelled like disinfectant and paper. I rehearsed my symptoms in my head, preparing to be calm, reasonable, not dramatic. When the doctor walked in, I explained everything. The ache, the pressure, the sharp pain, the nights it kept me awake. He listened for maybe 30 seconds, pressed lightly on my abdomen, asked a few quick questions. Then he leaned back with a sigh. "I'll never forget. It's probably stress," he said. "Or muscle tension. Nothing serious." I told him it didn't feel like muscle. He shrugged. I told him it had been getting worse. He smiled politely. I asked if I needed tests. He shook his head. "No need for tests. You're fine. Try to relax." And just like that, my pain became nothing. I left the office embarrassed, apologizing to the receptionist as if I'd wasted their time. I held the stress management tips he gave me and tried not to cry in my car. For the next few days, I tried to believe him. I stretched. I breathed deeper. I rested. I pretended. But pain doesn't disappear because someone refuses to see it. It grows. By the third week, the pain sharpened into something undeniable. It wrapped around my side, pulsing into my back, my stomach, my ribs. I woke up nauseous. I lost my appetite. I sweat through my sheets at night. Still, I said nothing. Then came the morning that everything changed. I woke with a feverish heat spreading across my skin. When I sat up, the pain surged so violently I doubled over, clutching my side. My breath caught. My hand shook. My vision dimmed. This wasn't stress. This wasn't muscle tension. This wasn't nothing. Fear finally outweighed shame. I drove myself to urgent care, hunched over the steering wheel, whispering, "Please don't get worse. Please don't get worse." A different doctor examined me. This one focused, serious, present. He listened, really listened. When he pressed on my abdomen, I flinched so hard he froze mid-movement. His expression changed instantly. "We're running tests," he said. "Right now. Blood work, urine, ultrasound." The ultrasound technician pressed the probe gently across my skin. At one point, she paused just a little too long. Her lips pressed together. Her eyes softened. My stomach dropped. She didn't say anything, but the silence was louder than words. Back in the exam room, minutes stretched into hours. When the doctor finally returned, he sat down in front of me, not across the room, right in front of me. That's how I knew the truth was coming. "You did the right thing coming in today," he said. My heart pounded. "We found significant inflammation around one of your internal organs. You've been fighting an infection for a while, longer than you realized. It's serious." My throat tightened. "This isn't something that would have gone away on its own," he continued. "And it's definitely not stress." My eyes burned instantly. He explained everything. How the infection had been building, how my body had been compensating, how waiting longer could have led to complications. I sat there, holding the test results, the black and white proof of the pain I'd been hiding, and all I could think about was the first doctor, the dismissal, the shrug, the nothing serious. The doctor in front of me lowered his voice. "You deserved to be taken seriously the first time." That simple sentence broke something inside me, not in a painful way, in a freeing way. I wasn't dramatic. I wasn't imagining it. I wasn't exaggerating. My pain was real, and someone finally saw it. I sat in my car afterward, gripping the test printout with trembling hands, tears blurring the ink. The truth hurt, but being dismissed hurt more. That day, I made myself a promise. I will never let anyone, doctor or not, talk me out of my own pain again. I will listen the first time my body speaks. I will trust myself more than I trust dismissal. Because pain doesn't disappear when you stay silent. It grows. It festers. It waits. Pain grows in silence until you finally tell the truth.